Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for our afternoon session. We're going to go over a few things here. I have 5 buys now, 5 March plays that I think are going to do well soon that you guys can buy now. Get into with your money. It's all do your own research, not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing, things that I've bought that I think are going to do well soon. So let's dive directly into that right here, right now. Smash that like button. I'm going to make my face smaller. We're going to dive into this. The first thing I want to mention is our Tesla play. This is our wild card. The Tesla play is heading down here into our buy zone, approaching quickly. We're at 170. I mentioned this earlier on. It was at like 175 when I mentioned it. Now we're heading down into the zone. But let's get into what we're going to talk about here today. Let me pull up my list here. We've got our list here. Okay, 5 things to buy today. We've got Uncaged. We've got Honeyland. We've got Emmy. These are all plays on Solana you can do with a Soulflare wallet or a Phantom wallet, I believe. And so I'm going to get into these prices of why I think these are good buys now. Emmy, we're going to mention Emmy again, of course. Emmy is back down to the 1 million market cap range, and I have bought some. I'm not going to show you what orders were me. I have orders on the board right here. I bought a bunch more at this price. Why did I buy more, guys? Because I sold up here. I sold for almost double the price that I'm buying it back for. I'm getting it for a great deal. With the Emmy thing, I'm going to mention Bork too. Bork is at a 10 million market cap. It has came down a lot. Bork has come down quite substantially. It may come down more. It may come down more. Keep in mind that this may happen. But dollar cost averaging is something good to do. That's what I just did with Emmy. I had sold so much out, and I was like, let me dollar cost average back in as it's coming down, because you see what happens. It goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. And what's going to happen next? Maybe it'll go up again. So we'll see what happens with that right there. I'm going to close up this one, get rid of that. And then we're going to go into here, right? We're going to do that, and we're going to go /Bork. We're going to go /Bork. Okay, let's get into Uncaged. Let's pull up Uncaged. I want to talk to you guys about Uncaged. Why I'm interested in Uncaged right here. What is it? You got to type in MBS. MBS, we're going to type in right here. So here it is, MBS right here. We're looking at a 14 million market cap. That's very, very low. I just bought a ton back. I bought a ton back right here at like the 33 range. I picked up basically my whole bag. I didn't own this. If you guys looked at my video like 2 days ago, I didn't own this a couple of days ago. I had sold it. It looked like it was bearish. It was going to come down more. I wanted to put money in meme coins. I put the money in Emmy. Now when I sold this morning and took profits out of Emmy, I bought my position back in Uncaged. And according to CoinMarketCap, this is only a 10 million market cap. Right? So that's low. And I got 30K tokens, right, guys? So to me, I think that's a good deal. It's come down a lot. It's come down so much. Where was our bear market lows? Our bear market lows were about half the price that we're at now. So we've come down a lot. There's a lot of room to run with this thing. Ran from Crypto Banter. He's really bullish on this. In the game, he featured on the show. He agreed, hey, I think Uncaged can do really, really well. They have a lot of good things going. If you talk to their team, if you go in their Twitter, their Telegram, and do some research, you'll see that these guys have a good heart. They want the project to succeed well, and the fully diluted market cap is nothing like something like Webull. If you compared this to Playable games. If you compare this to Playable Games has like 250 million fully diluted market cap. This only has a 33 million fully diluted market cap. So much difference that we have here. And while we're here talking about it, let's talk about Honeyland as well, because these are both on Solana. So I got them with my Soulflare wallet, which is the same place that we did Emmy and Bork. So if you guys are taking Emmy and Bork profits, good for you. These are safe plays that we can move that into that have came down. They're cheap right now. These gaming coins, because the next gaming altcoin rally is going to come soon, guys, and you guys got to be ready for it, right? We got to load up. We got to be ready for it. So right here, this is what we're looking at right now. This thing was at like 22 cents, right? It was just at 22 cents not that long ago. Boom, right up there. 22 cents. Now we're down here at 14 cents. I was buying down here. I bought a little bit down at 13 cents. I bought more up here, a little bit closer to 14 cents. This is where my buy entry point is. My entry point is here. This is a good deal right now. 22 million market cap. The fully diluted is much bigger than uncaged. That's why I said the uncaged one is better. It means that like the most of the tokens are already in circulation, as opposed to this, so many of them are not. Only 16% of them are in circulation, right? You got 140 million fully diluted, but it's still a very good project. It's a very good game. You guys can check out Honeyland yourself. You guys can play Honeyland if you want. Honeyland is a very respected game in this space that I think that they're going to push the price hard. And this is another one that Banter loves. The whole Banter fam, they love Honeyland. Both Uncaged and Honeyland, these are two plays that they'll swear by, and they have both low market caps. They're both on Solana. We can get in and out of them very, very cheaply. Keep it on the same Solflare wallet that we were trading EMI at. So if you've got to trade out of EMI, you can trade directly into Honeyland. If you want to buy a dip on EMI, you can trade out of Honeyland into EMI, which actually it's bad if you don't have self-control, because you'll end up selling your good coins to buy shit coins when they're dipping. And you know, sometimes meme coins just dip and then dip and then dip, and then your good coins are gone because you bought dips on meme coins. So don't do that. I don't recommend to do that. But getting back into this, those are my first two. Uncaged and Honeyland on Solana. Grab the contract address from here, and you guys can take it into your Solflare wallet, or take it into Bird Eye, Radium, Jupiter, wherever you go with it. Take it there, and you guys can do that. Still watching our Tesla play. Broke out of that trend line a little bit. What was our low that we hit? 170. Like I said, we want to buy calls down here in this range here. If you guys are unfamiliar, check out my video that I posted earlier on today. Who knows if we're going to hit that buy zone today. We are eyeing up that buy zone, though. We want to see that buy zone. Domi is another one here. Let me see where we're going next, though. We already mentioned EMI and Bork, right? LitLab Games and Domi are my next two plays. These are both on Binance. I'm holding these ones on Binance in my MetaMask wallet. Okay, Domi isn't cheap. It's not at the bottom of the chart like it was back at the end of January. Wish I could have brought it to you guys here. Maybe I did bring it to you guys. I don't know. I did bring this one to you guys. Don't know when. Why I want to get into this is because it's starting to recover on the monthly here. You see the month is starting to, it's getting these higher, what the hell is this? Higher highs, higher lows right here. So right now we're printing what could be a higher low right here in this support area. See this little support area that we've got right here? And so what are you expecting next? Probably a rip above a next higher high, and the previous one was 6.5 cents. We're at 5.2 cents. So if we're going to print a higher one, it's going to send us up here probably to make an all-time high. Is that what that is? Not an all-time high. To make a 52-week high soon here. And you're thinking if you're buying it at 5 cents and it's going to go to 7 or 8 cents soon, and the thing can go to, like, it was at 30 cents before, and it's only a 16 million market cap, and a 10x is only 164 million, and Domi is supposed to be a really good gaming project, a really good project. This one I have on Binance. I don't have it on ETH. I have it on Binance. You can get it on AVAX. Maybe I should have did it on AVAX, because my AVAX coins I mess with way less than I mess with my Binance coins. But right here, you can get it on either one of these. I do Binance right here. You can do that on PancakeSwap. This one you could do with Trader Joe. You could take those contract addresses. I don't recommend ETH because of the gas fees. This one right here, though, still at the bottom of its chart, nowhere near price discovery. This thing is small, so it could blow. It could do big things, guys. So don't underestimate Domi and Domi's potential. Do a lot of extra research on this if you need more information on Domi. This is just an overview video. I have a lot of projects to get through, so it's not like I'm going deeply into depth on any specific project right now. So here's getting into my last one that I've got for you guys is Lit Labs. Lit Labs, and like, look at undervalued and prime. I agree with him on this. I do. I have 25,000 tokens of this staked on their website, right? So I got 25K. I got $661 staked on their website. I've got another 25K sitting in my wallet right here. This is what makes up my whole main portfolio that I've got. I've got it on Binance. With my MetaMask wallet, I got it through PancakeSwap. It was just at 28 cents or 2.8 cents. We're down at 2.6 cents. We were at 2.5 cents earlier. That's irrelevant. What's more relevant is that we're down 18% on the month. So you guys are getting a deal on this. This is effectively one gigantic bull flag that we've got here, and we're starting to fill the bottom of it. It's starting to get to the bottom of this flag, right? Bottom, right where we had a significant amount of support that drove this thing higher. This was a gigantic candle higher, and it was a double bottom in this area right here, the area that we're testing right now. So to me, at 7 million market cap, this is a deal. It is a big deal, especially because they were saying this thing can go to 1 billion. They said this thing can go to 1 billion, and they're increasing the resolution on, what is this? 1080p is outdated for PC gaming. Oh yeah, okay, they're telling them to do that. Is as good as dead. See, there is a lot of people that are bearish on this, so there's a lot of FUD around this. And so when you read through and do your own research, you're going to see a lot of FUD around Lit Labs. I've stood by Lit Labs the entire time. I've never sold my Lit Lab games. I had my Lit Labs the entire time. I had to hold it. I had to keep it. It was a project that I couldn't get caught not having, because the moment that they get tier 1 listings, the moment that they start getting all this bullish news that they were supposed to get, this thing can really, really, really pop off, right? And looking like, what would a 10x? Looking like a 50x, right, guys? Looking like a 50x from here. Maybe a 100x. A billion market cap will be like 125x for Lit Labs. So that's to say, I know that's like putting my Moon Boy shorts on, but 1 billion market cap isn't that much for something that can compete with Gala Games, Playable Games, and all these other companies that they've got out here. And I'm not saying Lit Labs is as good. It might not be as good, but they do have good things going on. So look into them yourselves while this one's cheap. I bought a bunch more of this one. I just bought some of what I have of it. I just bought it back. I have scalped this in and out. A lot of times I was scalping this thing. But now I'm just fully invested in. I've got the tokens that I want to hold. If we take one more wick lower, I'm probably going to pick up just a bit more tokens, guys. So this is in goodbye territory. This is something that I'm definitely looking at. Look into the website yourself. You could play Cyber Titans. This is that game that they said that their resolution is low. But it does have a 10x fully diluted. There's only 9.73% of tokens in circulation. So beware of that. Be careful with that, of course. Those are my 5 plays. None of them are over like 30 million market cap. I don't think any of them were over 30 million market cap. We play in the micro cap sector. Right now, all the money is flowing through Bitcoin, ETH, large caps. The money hasn't gotten to our micro caps yet. That's why these are all cheap. They're cheap right now because nobody has gotten to them yet. And these are the coins that some of them are going to print 50x's. Right, guys? Like, I'm giving you 50x plays right here. Perhaps everything on this list could do a 50x or more. You know what I mean? Like, at market caps that they're at, if they became a real project, yeah, you could see stuff like that. And this is why, like, following a guy like me and putting like 100 into this one, 100 into that one, if you threw 100 into each one of these, that could pay off a lot if you guys got 50x's. If you just threw the 100 in and forgot about it, instead of going to the casino, you guys could like just put the 100 in here as if it was a slot machine and forget about it as if it just didn't exist, and then come back in like 6 months and see what happens. Maybe, But anyway, getting onto the wild card again. Tesla calls at 166 per share, reiterating what we talked about earlier. We're going to have to readjust this now. Yeah, seeing what happens here with this trend line going down, right? Anyway, we're looking at trying to get into this zone right here. We talked about our play that we were at. We were in our AVAX play. AVAX was starting to show signs of weakness. I got out of that AVAX at 53.50 for a small profit. Now we're testing lower ranges here for AVAX. I've got my orders in. These are the ones that I'm looking at, guys. 240 call July 19th, and then 250 call August 16th. And I'm not just buying one. I'm gonna spend the whole amount. I'm gonna spend the whole amount, but I'm not spending it here We're right here right now. See, we're going down, but we're going down slowly. That's why I've got this buy zone triggered right here, and we're watching this thing. The volume is starting to reduce now since the day is starting to drag on a little bit, but we're just going to watch this all day. We want to see it break below 168, and then we'll start buying in. We'll start laddering in. We're not going to buy all at one time. We're going to start buying in when it hits 168, and then with those two contracts, right? We're going to buy our first two when it hits 168, and then we're going to start laddering in the extra ones because it might go lower. As we talked about in the Tesla stock report video, we have all these zones right here. It could hit just 168, it can go to 166, it could go to 165. We don't want to see it go to 164 or lower. If it goes below 164, it invalidates the trade. It's time to get out of the trade then. If it closes below 164, guys, okay? That's what we're looking at right now. And this is a very high profit play. If this plays out, if you guys want to know about what we're looking at, we're probably looking at about a 300% return if it goes up, right? And so our stop loss that we're putting in is about 10%. Maybe we'll be flexible and do 20% tops. So we're looking at maybe 10% downside compared to about 300% upside, longing this thing right here with a move back up here to 204. And this is a bearish channel, but it needs to bounce off. Like, it needs to contain rotation, right? If it breaks below 164, it's going to just drop right through here, and you don't want to be holding that. But it probably will hold rotation and rotate back like it did here. It bounced here and then rotated back up. We made a lot of money off of that play. Now we're looking for the next one. We're closing below this area, trying to close in on that area. So that's what we're doing with the Tesla play. I'm going to keep you guys posted with that. Like I said, don't buy anything until it gets into this buy zone right here, guys. You can pull this up on TradingView yourself, build out this buy zone between 165 and 168, label it yourself, throw a trend line, make it easy for yourself, so that way you'll just, like, you know, have a cup of tea, walk around the house, do whatever you got to do, and then come back to the computer and you can check on this. You know what I mean, guys? Because these plays, it's like all about patience and entry. Your entry means everything. That's why I got out of my AVAX play a bit, because my entry, I got in at 53, guys. I got in at 53, and then Bitcoin got bearish over here, slightly bearish on the day. So that's what happened there. But anyway, I guess I got to get this video out because Tesla looks like it's heading down to that 170 mark. I need time for you guys to see this video before it hits the buy zone. So thank you for watching. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you got value. Love you guys lots. Stay safe out there. And as always, none of this was financial advice. Nothing I said here is me recommending that you do anything, right? Okay, guys? Not your financial advisor. I'm your buddy on the internet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care.